In this video we will continue the remaining chapter, that is environment. So in last video we have covered up to what is ecosystem. Now let us continue further. So uh, at an NCC camp that Ravi's class was attending, so there was an NCC camp and Ravi and all his friends were attending the camp. So Jesse exclaimed, what a heavy downpour. Downpour means heavy rain. Okay, so at that time there was very heavy rain. So after that JC said, it reminds me of my home in Kerala. Okay, so JC's home is at in Kerala. You should come and see how it pours and pours and pours over the lush green fields and coconut plantations. Okay, so now JC is just describing her place, her hometown in Kerala. So she is saying that at her place there is a lot of heavy rain. Pours and pours means what? It's a way of saying heavy rain. Pouring down means heavy rain. Okay, so she is saying in Kerala there is a very heavy rain. There is always very heavy rain. It pours on or it falls on lush green fields and coconut plantations. After that, Hira from Jaisalmer exclaimed. Hira is from Jaisalmer. So she said, we get no rains, we see only kikar and sand as far as the eyes can see. But you also find camels, said Ravi. Okay, so Hira, she is from Jaisalmer, so she also said something about her place. She said, we get no rains. At our place, there is no rain. We only see kikar and sand. Kikar means it is a plant. Okay, in Marathi we call babhurचं झाड. Okay, so that is called kikar. So she said, there is at our place in Jaisalmer there is only kikar and sand. There is no rain. So Ravi added to that, you may find camels also. Okay, so let us discuss further. Hira says, not just camels, if you visit our desert, you will see snakes, lizards, and many insects too. Okay, so Jaisalmer is a part of a desert. Jaisalmer is from in desert. Okay, so Hira's place is in desert. That is why there is kikar, sands, and camels, and all these insects and animals. Ravi wondered, why do the animals, the vegetation, and the way people live vary from place to place? Are they all related to each other? Okay, so when he heard JC and JC and Hira, because they describe, both of them describe their place. Okay, so he found difference in both those places. So that is why one thought or one doubt, he got one doubt. Okay, so he said, why do the animals, the vegetation means plants, okay, and the way people live vary or change from place to place? Are they all related to each other? So he asked this question. So his teacher replied, oh yes, very much. Okay, after that, let us discuss. All plants, animals, and human beings depend on their immediate surroundings. Okay, all plants, animals, and human beings, they depend on their immediate surrounding. Immediate surrounding means what? Wherever animal, plants, and human beings live. So in that area, whatever is the atmosphere, air, that land, okay, even water resources, all that environment. Okay, so human beings or animals and all plants depend on their immediate environment. Often they are also interdependent on each other. Interdependent means what? Depend on each other. So all these animals, plants, and living organisms or and human beings, all they are depend on each other. So this relation between the living organisms as well as the relation between the organisms and their surroundings form an ecosystem. Okay, so here the definition of ecosystem is given. Wait a second. Wait. So ecosystems definition is given. all these animals, plants and animals, they are dependent on each other and their surroundings. Okay, so that is called what? Ecosystem. See, I am reading again. The relation, this relation means what? Animals, plants and human beings, they are interdependent or dependent on each other, and as well as they are dependent on their immediate surrounding or environment. Okay, so this term, all this is called ecosystem. Okay, and ecosystem. Okay, so here some examples of ecosystems are given. There could be an ecosystem of large rainforest. Okay, so rainforest is an example of ecosystem. Even grassland, that is also example of ecosystem. Desert is also example of ecosystem. Mountains are also example of ecosystem. Lake, river, ocean, all these are the examples of ecosystem. Even a small pond also example of ecosystem. So how small pond is ecosystem? Because if you see carefully in a small pond, in a pond also there are many living organisms. Okay, many aquatic animals. Okay, so they live in that pond, and they are dependent on that environment. Okay, means that pond water. Okay, that is their habitat. Living organisms live in that pond, and they are dependent on that environment, that is their natural habitat. That is why a small pond also an ecosystem. Okay, so here one question is asked: do you think the park in which Ravi and his friends played formed an ecosystem? So what do you think, a park is a ecosystem or not? Yes, it is ecosystem, because if you see in park also there are many living organisms, many animals, small animals live there. Okay, so the animals and living organisms live there, and they are dependent on their surrounding, that environment. That is why that is also ecosystem. Now let us discuss further human environment. Okay, so human environment, it is the third component of the environment. Let us discuss. Human beings interact with the environment and modify it according to their need. Okay, so we have already seen in previous video how human beings made changes in environment, how they modify the environment, natural environment. Early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings. Okay, early humans, early means many years ago, humans adapted the natural surrounding. They adapted that weather, climate. Okay, wherever they lived, they led a simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. Okay, so early humans, they lived very simple life, and they whatever their requirement, their food requirement, everything, they adjusted in that surrounding. Means they collected food from plants and animals. Okay, after that, with time needs grew and became more varied. Okay, with time means after many years, as per the time, our human beings needs grew. Okay, and even became more varied. Needs of the human beings are changed. Humans learn new ways to use and change human learn new ways to use and change environment. Okay, so human beings learn many different things, and according to that they made change in environment. Now here some examples are given how humans changed environments, how humans modified the environment. So one example is here. They learn to grow crops. Okay, so human beings learned how to grow crops, how to do farming on land. Okay, and land is a part of natural environment. So after that, people learn domesticate animals and lead a settled life. Plants and animals, biosphere, that is also part of natural environment. So people learn domesticate animals. After that, the wheel was invented. Okay, so many invention happened. Wheel was invented. After that, surplus food was produced. Surplus means enough food was produced. Barter system emerged. Barter system means what? Here it is given. It is a trade in which goods are exchanged without the use of money. Okay, what is mean by barter system? Barter system means if you buy something from a shop, then you will not give money to the shopkeeper. In exchange of any good, you will give him grains or something. Okay, so instead of money, you exchange the things. Okay, that is called barter system. So here it is said that barter system was also emerged. Trade started with commerce developed. Okay, trade also started export import. Okay, industrial revolution enabled large scale production. Okay, due to the many industries came and due to many industrialists produce goods. After that, transportation become faster. Railway, buses, cars, uh, all these transportations things came. Okay, all buses and all that means transportation become very faster. After that, information revolution made communication easier and speedy across the world. Okay, so information revolution means all communication devices, internet, telephone, television, all these things came. Okay, so because of these things, environment changed. Okay, means people made modification in environment, people made changes in environment. All these are the examples that how people changed or modified the environment. Now here one question is asked: have you ever thought why you love eating a juicy watermelon in summer and hot roasted peanuts in winter? Okay, so why do you like eating watermelon in summer and peanuts in roasted peanuts in winter? Okay, so here example is given: a perfect balance is necessary between the natural and human environment. Okay, so what is the answer? What is here said? A perfect balance is required, necessary in between natural environment and human environment. Okay, so that is why people in summer they feel like to eat watermelon, and in winter they feel like eat some roasted things like peanuts. Human must learn to live and use their environment in a harmonious way. Okay, so human must learn to live and use their environment in harmonious way. Okay, means human must learn to use their environment in a without harming it. Okay, harmonious, in harmony means ecopane. Okay, means without harming the environment. Nuri, a girl from Mizoram from Ravi's class, often talks about the lush green surroundings of her place. Seeing Ravi upset at having lost his playground, Nuri invited him to visit her home state during the coming vacation. Ravi's teacher asked the students to draw the landscape, houses, and activities of the people and places they visit during the holidays. Okay, so Nuri is one of the classmates of Ravi. She belongs to Mizoram. Okay, so she invited the Ravi to her place. Okay, because of their large greenery is there. Okay, so, and after that, teacher gave some exercise to all the students to draw the landscape in the vacation. So, students, here our chapter is completed. So, we will stop here. Bye. Have a great day.